What's up, y'all? What's going on YouTube? How's everybody doing? I'm Nate, if you don't know. If you haven't met me before, I'm pretty much known for posting a lot of adventurous videos on most likely electric unicycles on my page. I put a lot of editing. I got my own little unique editing style. I put a lot of work into my videos to just try to capture the experience. And I kind of grew a cult following. But this time around, we're going to do something a little different. So I'm hearing that this style of video is actually being pushed out. So I'm doing a test to see how well it's doing. And listen, y'all gotta know, man, that your boy Nate here is pretty versatile. I like to mess around with different, fields and stuff like that. So, even though I portray a certain character and I put certain things out there, that's not all what I do. So, I'm gonna talk about the job I'm doing and how it's like what I experienced doing it. Like even last night. I want to tell y'all a story, man. Let's get into it though. So yesterday, right, I had a pickup that I had to do. I work with, like the ride share services and stuff like that. Many different ride share services. I do that, on the part time. When I have free time, I go ahead and I'll do it, and I have a lot of free time, so I just use that time to make that money. But so yeah, so I had to go to the city, so I'm on my way to the city, and mind you, this is the weekend. I wasn't even gonna go to the city because I saw the weather was trash, it was raining and everything, and I decided to go there anyway. I went. It took me a while to get there. So as I'm getting there, right, the customer, because what I do is, they have like these rentals that people could order. People could order these rentals. So they kind of link you with the customer who makes the rental. So when you get there, before you even get there, you're like linked with the customer. So on my way there now, and I'm going there, I see the customers like texting me, and I know that this is one of those orders or requests that either nobody went to go pick it up or there's some issue because like why they just randomly assigned it to me and they was like, oh yeah, we're gonna pay you extra for that. And I'm like, all right, cool. I wasn't gonna go, but after I saw that message, I was like, all right, I'm gonna go. Let's go see what it's about. So I went, and fast forward, I get to the location, and there's no, in the rental place, there's no cars available. So they're telling me there's no cars available. So I literally, mind you, I live in a whole nother city, and I went to a whole nother city to go do this work request. I get there, and there's no cars. They telling me there's no cars available. I'm asking them for an update. I'm telling y'all, man, this was a whole mess. This is just like crazy. So I look around. I see that like there's many other people there inside the location, like trying to get a car too. Everybody's trying to get a car, and then the guy in the front's like, nah, we don't have anything. Sorry. I'm like, yo, how long is the wait? He's like, oh yeah, it's an hour wait. I look at my phone, and I see that the customer's texting me like, hey, what's going on? What's going on? Mind you, this has nothing to do with me. And they're asking me. They want all the updates, and they're constantly texting me, and I'm trying to like calm the person down. So I said, I don't want to just like flat out ignore them. So I said, all right, let me text them back. So me and the customers having a lot of conversations, and I realized that that customer just kept texting me, just kept going. And I'm like, damn, like, what's going on here? I realized that, like, I'm doing way too much that I need to be doing. Hold on, y'all, hold on. Y'all gonna learn, though, man. Like, messing with me, I'm gonna change y'all whole trajectory of thinking, man. I'm gonna change your whole trajectory of thinking. And moving forward, though, so I realized like, yo, I'm texting, so I'm just laughing at this point because I'm just looking like this is comedy. I'm like in my head, I'm like, I really got up. I was laying down comfortably fine, and I had to respond to this text that put me through a whole mess. So I'm just like, damn. But I'm like, all right, whatever. Let's go through anyway. They paying me extra. So after all this talking with this customer, the customer just like, I'm telling the customer like, listen, they telling me, oh yeah, there's cars at this location. I'm like, listen, go ahead and you got to cancel this current request in order to get new requests, because they're like, oh, go to this other place. And I'm like, I can't do that because I was assigned here. But I'm just trying to get the money at the end of the day. Like, all things aside, I'm just trying to get the money. So yeah, I'm like, I'm waiting. Time passed, time, a good amount of time passed, and then it turns out, all in all, the customer just randomly like canceled on me. So I traveled to a whole nother city, waited, and I'm doing my part, customer service, and they're getting upset at me when it has nothing to do with me. They asking me like, hey, you know what? It's supposed to be at a certain time. Like, listen, that doesn't fall under my jurisdiction. You feel me? So yeah, so then after that they cancel. I'm just like, damn, well, so now I'm in a whole nother city, canceled order, and I just started doing. I said, all right, let me go find something else to do. And all in all, I'm saying this to tell you that I could have stayed home. I could have stayed home, and then literally within that next hour, if y'all don't know what I do, I ride the unicycle, the electric unicycle or whatever. So within the next hour, I've said, let me do some orders or whatever. It's the weekend. This is Saturday. So I said, okay, let me do some orders. So I'm on the phone. I'm headed to like another location to go do it for a pickup. And then all of a sudden, I feel like this force of me being pushed while I'm on the phone chilling. There's a lot of traffic. It's rainy. It's wet outside. Muggy, nasty weather. But I'm a little experienced. So I feel myself being pushed. And I'm like, hold on. And I'm like, yo, this is really like, oh my, see, I gotta make sure this don't die. It's my laptop. Damn, you guys watching me go through a mishap right now live. I gotta make sure this don't shut off, because yeah, this shuts off. That's the whole party's done. There we go. All right, back to the story. So yeah, so I feel like this push from behind me, and then I hear something drop off. I'm like, at first I thought my wheel, something was happening to it, and then I look down, I'll turn around, I see this random guy on an e-bike. Random guy, he's just there posted up, and I'm telling y'all, like, there's something going on in the air, something going on in the atmosphere. I don't know what it is. It's like the more as we go forward, right? Like, the New York City as a whole is becoming more like Gotham City. We need a Batman. Like, where's Batman at? That's the thing I'm trying to understand. Like, we need Batman. It's about that time where we need that Batman. Like, if you look at what's going on in the world, right? You got people being set on fire. You have a lot of random things happening all around the city. Like, people are just like losing their minds. Like, we got people taking out CEOs and all of that. And yeah, we really need, like, if we having these real supervillains come in the city, we gonna need some real life superheroes. So to anybody hearing this, prepare yourself. We need the Avengers. We need the Galactic Force. We need, what I'm saying? We need some DC characters. We need them. We need some superhero. We need the Justice League. Listen, we need all of that, man. We need all of that. It's for the city right now, because I pay attention to a lot of different things, and I see that things are getting out of hand. Little by little, it's getting more out of hand. More people are revolting, and anyways, I don't want to go too much into that, but yeah, like, so my work is pretty much independent, and I kind of choose the way how I set it up. I've been doing it for so long, is that I kind of set up how I want to do certain things at what time for how long, because it kind of works with my life right now currently. And I always, most likely, I work for what I want, and I'm a hard worker. I know that I'm a hard worker. I work for what I want. I grew up with nothing. I actually grew up in a situation where I had to share everything as a kid. I didn't really have too much growing up. I got things, but because I had like a lot of siblings and I had I can't blame my parents for my lifestyle. I don't think they knew any better at the time, but yeah, I grew up sharing a lot of things. So for me, sharing is nothing for me because I grew up doing that. But anyways, there's a lot of trauma behind that I didn't really process it fully till I became an adult. All the trauma that I actually had as a kid growing up, I never processed it. I knew it was wrong, but there was nothing I could do about it. So it's like, okay, whatever. I had to go through it. But I've advanced and moved forward, and progressed past that. I don't hold on to those things. I moved on, and I've learned a lot of experience. I'm well off I'm way past the amount of years that I need to be. So I've gone through a lot, and I've learned a lot, and I understand how money works, how life works, and all that. I've gone through my trials, and listen, life is hard. That's why you guys got to make sure that you keep pushing. You got to keep pushing yourself. You got to stay motivated. You got to keep going. You got to keep going. Like that's the one thing I also want y'all to know is that y'all got to keep going. And if you're watching this video right now and you feel like you're struggling and you feel like, life is really taking a toll on you, I'm here to give you confirmation. Like, yes, it is. Life is hard. Life is tough. But at the end of the day, it's always a choice. You can plan and make things easy for you, or you can make it hard for you. So if you're younger than me and you're watching this, right? Make sure that you plan your days. You gotta plan your days, like learn money management. Definitely learn money management. Learn how money works. Learn money management. I would say like if you really want to be financially well off, you have to learn, these things. These are real important skills that, if you're going to a public school or high school, or you might not learn certain topics because the way how they set it up, they don't really you know. Anyways, I could go on for days about all this stuff, but we're gonna have to do some more videos. That's why y'all need to subscribe to my channel, so we could really talk about some more things. And to my cult following that I have, listen, we gotta go into some more topics, y'all. So I know y'all don't really like my style of videos y'all just want to see the wheels, and I got some wheel content for y'all. But we gotta get to the what I'm saying? We got to get to the broader spectrum of YouTube, man. Like, how much users does YouTube even have? Let me see. How much users does YouTube have? Because let's see. How many active users does YouTube have?
According to Global Media Insight, YouTube has more than 2.70 billion monthly active users as of December 2024.
2.70 billion active users. You know what I'm saying? So like my channel that I have is only, reaching out to like a fraction, a small portion of people, So that's why I do this like varied content. Just trying to show YouTube that listen, I'm versatile, like a mess in these fields. But yeah, I'm hearing that this is the new trend though, like raw, unedited style video. Keep it raw. You talk about making money, what you do. So like I said, this video is here for a test. But again, make sure you tap in with me, man. Make sure you subscribe to my page if you want to learn more about what's going on. I got a lot I could teach y'all. Like I'm not the smartest in the world, but I'm pretty knowledgeable. I got a good amount of experience in a lot of fields. So yeah, make sure you tap in with your guy, man. And I'm gonna see you on the next one. Let's see how this one does. All right, peace out.